My name is Matthew Lamont. I have a PhD in high energy physics from the University of Birmingham in England. However, I've been in the US for 11 years now as a postdoc at Yale and on tenure track at Brookhaven National Lab. So my project is going to be on city-wide 311 data. 311 is the non-emergency phone number in different cities such as New York and San Francisco, and a lot of cities store this data. So I downloaded this from this freely available source. You can see that the file from New York City data is quite large, it's over 6 gigabytes. For San Francisco it's a lot smaller. So in this first IPython notebook I did some work in order to split the data file into more manageable sizes into different years, and I'm going to deal with just 2015, so for New York that is much smaller. This IPython notebook makes a lot of plots. What I do is I want to plot the different complaint types. So I have in New York City the complaint type, and in San Francisco the request type. So if I plot this in a seaborne factor plot, you can see that there are an awful lot for San Francisco where you can't even read the labels, and the similar for New York City. So what I did was I sorted this so that I only wanted to keep the top 10 of each. So I created a dictionary, I filled the data in, I sorted the dictionary, and then I used an apply function in order to get this data. Now these plots now look a lot better. However, I want to have something a lot better than this. So I thought I would look at things as a function of area. So here is New York versus borough, and you can kind of get something from this. In San Francisco, however, there's far too many neighborhoods. So what I wanted to do was plot points on a map. I wanted to try and get a map. I spent a lot of time trying to look at this using Basemap, for instance, but this isn't very detailed. This isn't particularly great. So in the end, I plotted to the latitude and longitude here. You can see for different complaint types for New York City. So this is the top 3: heat, hot water, street condition, and street light condition. And you can see the outline of the boroughs very well there. What I actually did was, I did something similar for San Francisco, but I downloaded a map using Mapbox, and you can see here the map with the data points on it. This one I quite like. This is for New York City, and again the top 3 conditions, and something similar for San Francisco is here. I can go beyond this and I can look at, for instance, rodent sighting. So for New York City, there are different kinds of rodent sighting, and I can plot this on a map. Where do we see rodents? Well, we have conditions attracting rodents, mouse sightings, rat sightings, and signs of rodents in different areas, most notably Manhattan, the Bronx, and Queens, not really anything in Brooklyn or in Staten Island. So I want to be able to show this data well. I want to be able to possibly take this forward and build a website with have some machine learning, so I can maybe predict where there's going to be a rat sighting, for instance, or if a complaint is made on 311, whether it's a rat sighting or whether it's heat, hot water or something like that. For now, I've just put together a very basic website which just shows a plot. So, for instance, using the Heroku project, then we can look at New York, and I just get the plot. So I have many ways to go forward with this, and I think this could be quite exciting. Thank you.